10 months ago, I went to the doctor for my routine physical, and received a phone call 2 days later that I had full-blown diabetes. I was floored, and shock would be the first adjective. Fear, all capitalized in italics, in bold, that would be the second one. It's embarrassing to say, but I used to eat fast food every day, sometimes twice a day, and copious amounts of it. Not one meal, probably enough for a family. When you're 350 pounds, you're really not eating that amount because you're hungry. There are underlying issues, and I think food was soothing me and comforting me. I was basically a couch potato. When you're that heavy, it's difficult to be mobile. It's difficult to walk long distances, and forget about jogging or running. Doing stairs, just the normal stairs in your home a few times a day, it's enough the next day where you're unbelievably sore in your joints, your ankles, your knees, your hips. I've tried to lose weight many, many times over the years, and I've been unsuccessful. And I always thought that maybe it was because I had a weak composition. I wasn't mentally tough. And once I was diagnosed with diabetes, that fear really lit a fire and motivated me. They didn't really say you need to lose 150 pounds. They said, here's some examples of meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here are some examples for snacks. And here are some examples of different exercises we'd like you to try to do. And over time, you'll notice day by day, week by week, month by month, the weight will start coming off. And subsequently, 10 months later, I've lost 141 pounds, sent my diabetes into remission, and come off of all of my blood pressure medications. One of the main things that helped me was that I only drink water now. I didn't used to drink a lot of water before, a lot of sodas, a lot of teas, a lot of sport drinks, and I didn't know that a lot of those things are filled with a ton of sugar. When I first started working out, because of the excessive weight, I just would walk for 5 to maybe 7 minutes. And that would be enough to where I was sore, I was winded, and I just couldn't do anymore. But I would get up every day and I would continue to do that. And after maybe a month, I noticed that I was doing twice as much. After 2 months, I noticed I was doing maybe 4 times as much. At times it is hard, but I really try to keep my eye on the prize. And again, fear is a strong motivator. The other thing that motivates me is the love for my wife and the love for my daughter, Kelly and Katie. I want to be around for them as long as I possibly can be, and I'm sure they want me to be around for them as long as I can be. I want to see how my daughter's life plays out. I want to walk her down the aisle. I want to hold her children, my grandchildren, and that's something that was not going to be able to happen if I continued my way of living and my way of eating. I think the biggest thing that I've learned about myself is that I'm stronger than what I had always thought. Mental toughness is what I'm referring to, and I realized as the weeks turned into months and the weight started just coming off that I had some mental toughness that a lot of people either don't have or haven't pulled from yet. The main thing that I would like people to know is that don't wait until you get into a situation like I did, where you've been diagnosed with something, before you act to try to fix things, because some things aren't reversible. I've noticed since dropping 141 pounds, I feel like a different person, and the things that I'm able to do now are just night and day difference compared to when I was 350 pounds. Those aches and pains from everyday things that you shouldn't get sore and you shouldn't get winded from, they're just not happening now. And the way I feel is so much better than anything ever tasted when I was as heavy as I was.